Listen, man. So you might have seen me in my guild in Oregon and Cali servers, and I was gonna gatekeep this build for a little bit and release it later because it's just fun. I didn't want people to copy it, but since the new update came out, it's super easy to get dual attunement. I feel like people in like Chem of Conflict are just gonna immediately start copying me, so I just want to get this out. So this build is a Thunder Call and Gale Breath dual attunement heavy, specifically Great Axe. Now there's a lot of cheese regarding like movement and like the slows. And I'm not gonna lie, this build's mostly for like trolling, but I win most of my chime matches, and I use it for ganking, although I probably have like better builds, but it's just like because it's fun. So right now, the weapon I'm using is a Grim Enforcer Axe, because every single time I crit, it procs Grim, making me, my friends, and my mantras do more damage. And since this is a heavy dual attunement, I'm gonna be like spamming my mantras, so it really increases my damage output. I also have an NLK Canorian Axe I sometimes use, along with a deferred Evisphere hand axe, and a lot of the time actually I use my alloyed halberd because it's basically invisible. When you use it with lightning cloak, it's like impossible to see my animals, so it's nuts. So the thing about this build is it's really movement based in terms of like limiting your opponent's movement and increasing your own. So I have talents like Gale Dash, Lightning Cloak, and I have mantras like Gale Lunge, Jolt Grab that really like boost my speed. And I have things that like stun other people, like Grand Javelin, Astral Wind, Rising Wind, and then I have the best spell, yes sir, along with Storm Blades. There's a little cheese, and people try to run out, which usually they don't, because I got the good version. But when they try to run out, I can just spark myself off them back in. I can spam them with Grand Javelin if I feel like it. So this build is nuts. It's a very cheesy build, and a lot of people don't know how to play against it. And I feel like something that's really underrated is Enforcer Axe. The crit is just simply nuts. I don't know if it's the build, but this like crit, it always hits. It's like impossible to parry. And if they parry the first one, like repetitively, you just miss the first one on purpose and then go in after for some extra hits. In terms of talents, the talents that you really want are not the elemental ones. I mean, I have like Gale Dash talents, but that's pretty much it. And Static Fake Out, that's pretty much it. The ones that you really need are the weapon talents, the Great Axe talents. It slows your enemies, gives you free hyper armor, it makes you faster, makes you do more posture damage, makes you like stun more on knockdown and block breaking. And that's just like all of the mantras and all the talents with the Great Axe like fit together so perfectly. Alright, and then
Same nigga with BDBs, tell his celebrity crush, come get on the knees. What? I made $1 million just off for breeze. Motivation ain't real, this is
Oh, the biggest is that.
Still got die for Christmas, even if I gotta go get them on Eve. Every time that I think about trusting a bitch, I remember how Adam got fucked by Eve. I snap back in reality, I leave all my old bitches in agony. I don't want get wells, don't want shit bags, I need straight fatalities. I drill hoes in my cavity. You ain't that fluid bitch out the Napoli. When me cut off his water, they ain't mad at me. Forever it's up, fuck gravity. Station. Everybody want a piece of the pie, but ain't nothing nigga chipping to buy this flower. Money long and this bitch shit long as my dick, she gon' suck dick for hours and hours. All these 30 round tone ass cowards. The girl in your dreams in my house taking showers. Me, I despise everything by the 50 ass nigga, that's why I ain't need watch power. No bitch rotate, open up white strip, no Colgate. If I don't got my shit, she get OJ. Wonder when she fuck me, I had no place. I love me a woman who sprang both ways. My dog don't take piss, he just so take. You don't say shit, we gon' be okay. Too many know why I stayed, I relocated. I found out that your dog is only a dog until you go tell her ass no. These niggas be soft, these niggas are raw, someone who put food in their throat. Not me, I won't go like no hope. Just generally speaking on pussy ass folks and the shit that they do to a man they call bro. How the fuck did that make you a gangster? You hoe. You niggas ain't ballin', ain't getting no offers, you Juco. Niggas be federal, hotter than Zuko. And like joke, he tellin' his truth, 32 stuck in a loophole. Shit, I ain't worried about niggas, these niggas be glucose. Get that shit up, boy, you too old. Niggas be down for letting the wrong niggas too close. Heard what happened to you know. Ain't no real getting money, nigga, always outside. If I really want you, I ain't saying no rhymes. I won't mention your name, I won't go on no live. I'ma send them to get you, continue with life. Being a bread when it come with a price. You ask for seconds, can I get a slice? The craziest thing about the back door is never a random. It's someone you knew your whole life. If he putting in work, get your dog a percentage. If not, cut him, don't even bench him. Benching his ass mean he's still on the team, and you only as strong as that weak nigga link. Say, man, he ain't gon' be the one going out by no bitch. One up every time that I link. My shit keep working hard and I keep praising God. Should be nowhere in hell, don't play out the beat.